forget about this. And so we've thought about how you can apply these superpowers, or how we fail to apply these superpowers in various contexts. But one that's, I think, interesting to think about is clearly education. This is, I think, especially a problem in the US. When our kids hit puberty in the US, the vast majority of them really lose educational engagement. They stop being motivated to learn for learning's sake. I think this has a lot to do with puberty and how puberty is reorienting the brain. Obviously, the material is getting harder as well. But we have these surveys, international surveys, where they ask the kids in all these different countries, how socially connected and socially safe do you feel in your school? And the US scores dead last. So our 13 and 14-year-olds do not feel socially connected at all. Okay, England, you guys do a lot better than we do, but to be honest, you're no Lithuania. So, you still have room to grow in terms of this measure. And I know this is true in England as much as it's true in the US. Bullying among this age group is a huge, huge issue. So when we think about bullying, I think it's natural to think about the mental health consequences. So we know that it leads to depression and anxiety and so on. But if you're being bullied at lunchtime or after school, what does that have to do with how well you learn English or math when you're sitting in the classroom? Does it actually have a direct impact on learning, right? It seems like, well, you should be able to just put that aside and get back to learning. But if you take social pain seriously, and I do take this idea seriously, it's a little bit like saying, well, we know you just got cut really badly with a knife, but just sit down and learn your lesson, right? We wouldn't expect someone to do that, but if someone has been bullied, then we think, well, you should be able to put that aside. I think it's because we have a poor theory of what bullying does to us and what it's doing to our brain. So when someone is getting bullied on the playground, you can bet it's having real consequences for how they can focus and learn once they're back in the classroom.